Hey guys, today I'll be teaching you how to take apart and set up a fidget spinner. So I'm just going to be using a standard type of fidget spinner. Nothing too special, nothing too unique. It's just a regular old 4-bearing fidget spinner, 2 keycaps, all that good stuff. So first thing you're going to do is that when you're taking apart your fidget spinner for the first time, I repeat, you might experience a bit of resistance with your spinner when taking off the keycaps. So you're gonna want to potentially use maybe an X-Acto knife here, like something like this, and you're gonna want to use that to just gently and carefully go around the keycap under it, making sure not to make any cuts or scratches or any of that stuff, because you don't want that. And with a bit of time, there we go. So now we can see is that now we have to take off the second keycap, and we're just going to do that with the same way. Mine comes off a bit easier because this is a fairly well used fidget spinner, so for now it's going to be alright. So now that our bearing is fully exposed, what we can do is that you're going to notice that one side is easier to push out, while the other one is slightly more difficult to push out. So for me, that was just this one. You can't really keep track of it. You're just going to have to, it's more of a guess and check type of thing. What you're going to do next, you're going to remove your 3 other bearings. And you're going to do that like so. There we go. So now what you're left with is a fidget spinner body. You're left with 3 outer bearings, which will typically have some sort of shielding on them. And you're left with your main bearing and your 2 keycaps. So the way I like to do this oftentimes is that I will take a bit of mineral oil, because here's the thing. If you're ready to re-lubricate and re-clean your fidget spinner every once in a while, personally I use regular mineral oil, since I mean it will degrade faster, but it's a decent spin, and I just haven't had much actual synthetic oil on hand lately. So to lubricate the main bearing, you're just going to find the exposed part, not this shielded part, but the exposed part. And here I'm taking a water bottle cap, just holding that up and dripping a bit all over it like this. And you're just going to give it a couple spins. You're going to notice something, that initially the performance is drastically decreased and is going to be much slower than you expect. But that's just temporary. You're just gonna have to give it a bit of time so it can speed up and actually properly work now. So first thing first is you're gonna get a do not use a paper towel, because that's actually just going to leave lint inside of your bearings, and it's just going to destroy any function that we're trying to create, like improve here. So you're just going to want to use a microfiber towel like the one that I'm using right now. You're going to be going like this. Oh, let me just give it a bit detail. Just gently spinning it and drying it out, and don't be afraid to just like fold it like this, encompass it in the towel like so, because you're not actually going to be drying out any of the bearings, since those are way too far inside to actually do any damage to. So for now we're fine. So what we're going to do next is we're going to I'll be releasing a more detailed tutorial on how to properly actually lubricate and clean every single one of your bearings with isopropyl alcohol WD-40, and how to re-lubricate them and take out the solvents and other previous degreasers that you were using. But for now, this is just a simple, I guess say, start up and go type of tutorial. So you're just going to take your main bearing once again, and you're going to push it in the same way. I mean, sometimes you may experience a bit of a different, bit of a wrong side here. So let me just test with this side. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take our second bearing. The outer bearings usually come in much easier. They're just more of a pop in and pop out type of thing. So there we go. And as you can see, it's the current fidget spinner is a bit covered with mineral oil because of my fingers and stuff like that. So you're just gonna plop the keycaps back on, and what you're going to want to do next is you want to, this time you're actually allowed to take some paper towel, because you're not really going to be doing any damage to it, or you're not going to be actually putting any lint inside of the bearings themselves, since you're cleaning out just the body. So one second, I'll just be back, or you will just be like just a second. I just decided to use some more microfiber wipes, so I'm just going to be using those to clean off the grease itself and the actual nasty parts. Let's just do this like so, and we're going to be just gently, cleaning it out, cleaning it up, just a quick type of thing. So overall, this is just a simple tutorial on how to properly lubricate and delubricate your fidget spinner, and assemble it, disassemble it, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe.